Welcome back, folks, to a brand new video. Now, I am a massive fan of the north, but in this video we're focusing on the south. Whether it's digging deeper into ancient Roman history at Pompeii or strolling through the streets of the Amalfi Coast, there is so much to do here. So let's take a look at 10 beautiful places to visit in southern Italy. And if you do like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Number 1. Pompeii. One of the most historic places to visit in southern Italy is the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Pompeii. The ruins of this ancient Roman city tell a story that can move you to its core. Once upon a time, in a land far, I'm just kidding, Pompeii was a rich and prosperous trading town, set against the backdrop of Mount Vesuvius on the Italian coast. And on the 24th of August, 79 CE, Vesuvius spewed fire, ash and rock in the most fiery eruption in history. And it engulfed the entire city of Pompeii and several others. But 2,000 years later, travelers can experience the life and culture of Pompeii by walking through the excavations and stepping into ancient villas and temples. Number 2. Ravello. Now, I'm sure all of you have heard of the beautiful Amalfi Coast, and it's here where you'll find the small town of Ravello, sitting atop the cliff overlooking the beautiful Tyrrhenian Sea. With history dating back to the 9th century, and I feel it's less crowded than any other popular towns in the southern Italy region. But two of Ravello's attractions that are absolutely worth your time are Villa Ruffolo and Villa Cimbrone. Now, these villas date back to the 11th century, and they showcase some stunning gardens as well as some beautiful views of the sea and coastline. Number 3. Ischia. Now, this is the biggest island in the Bay of Naples, and also the most diverse. Now, compared to its neighbours, I feel that Ischia has better beaches. Similarly, also beaches that are more sandier and more accessible, even more public beaches than the nearby destinations. And the funny thing is, you can even visit every beach on the island without paying a penny. I know I didn't. But it's also famous for its thermal spas and, of course, the striking Aragonese castle. You also have the car-free perfection of Sant'Angelo. So to get there, you can take the very inexpensive ferries that depart Naples daily, so make the most of it. Number 4. Procida. Now, this destination is famous for its pretty pastel-coloured buildings that all lie in the harbour. So easily, one of the best things to do is to hike up to the viewpoint so you can admire Procida in all of its glory. And yes, it will be very hot and sweaty, but I promise you the view is worth the effort. So the best viewpoint in Procida is located on the opposite side of the island, to where the ferry drops you off. But there are also plenty of signs pointing the way. And you can also type these words, which I've put on the screen, into Google Maps or Maps Me to find your way there. Number 5. Capri. Now this is a rocky island off the shores of the southern Italian region of Campania, and it's on the southern edge of the Bay of Naples. Now Capri is beautiful, seriously beautiful. It may be small, but it's probably the most fashionable square in the world. And one thing everybody agrees on is that it's the heart of the island where, sooner or later, all those visiting Capri come to watch the world go by. So if you like to people watch and just bask in the ambience of an island, then this is a destination you need to head to. But one more tourist attraction that you might not know of in Anna Capri is the chairlift in Monte Solero, which will give you some fantastic views, so don't forget to strap yourself in. Nestled within a remote corner of southern Italy, this city is definitely one of the most unique and spectacular destinations for you to check out this year. Abandoned caves, ancient neighborhoods, and a series of limestone grottos, Baroque churches, and even more caves. So Matera still has that little air of being undiscovered. You can roam through the labyrinth of narrow cobblestone streets and the uneven staircases. So it's a perfect location for you just to wander and get lost. Regarded as the shame of Italy in the 1950s, since then, the extraordinary environment has now been recognised as a European capital of culture. So, out of all the places in Italy that you could go this year, this might be a good option. Number 7. Ostuni. Also known as La Città Bianca, the White City. Now this is a stunning hilltop town, and it's also known for its strikingly white buildings, which contrast beautifully with the blue skies and the green hills that surround the town. Another city with winding streets and alleyways, which is perfect just to wander around. But you'll come across hidden courtyards, beautiful balconies, and stunning views of the surrounding countryside. So the centre is the perfect place just to soak up the relaxed atmosphere. But you'll find a charming street to visit, which is Via Cattedrale, which leads to the cathedral and offers beautiful views of the town. Number 8. Scilla. A stunningly located fishing village in the Calabria region, on the toe of Italy's boot. A rocky spur topped with an ancient fortress that separates two narrow strips of seashore that's hemmed in by steep hillsides. So this village is packed with beautiful beaches, colourful terracotta towns, and stunning landscapes. So with a rich culinary heritage, it's hard to understand why Calabria doesn't get as much attention from foreign visitors as its other Italian counterparts. So if you're looking for historical landmarks here, then the Ruffo Castle has breathtaking views, which overlooks the beach. So whether you go with the entire family or just a romantic escape for two, you can be sure to enjoy all that Scilla has to offer. Agrigento. Now, there are many wonderful things to do in Sicily, and one of them is visiting the Greek temples of Agrigento on the west coast. It was once an influential Greek city. A strategic location on the Sicilian coast made Agrigento a powerful place even during Roman rule. So what would you want to see here? Well, the Greeks built a number of temples, and the group that came to be known as the Valley of Temples is now a UNESCO site. So it's only a 2-hour train ride from Palermo, and I highly recommend, despite you having any interest in history, is to visit Agrigento. Number 10. Taormina. Now, I recommend this as a great day trip, or even for a relaxing weekend. It's one of the best places in Sicily to visit, especially if you're travelling the east coast, down to Catania. So it's roughly a 1-hour drive from the Catania airport, which makes it really easy to visit as part of a wider Sicilian adventure. The streets are open into terraces, and each one with that postcard-worthy view of the sea or even the mountain. The best known view that's immortalised by painters for centuries is from the landmark Greek theatre, built in the 3rd century BC by the Greeks and completely rebuilt a century later by the Romans. It's still largely intact and used for performances. But you have to admit, it's pretty impressive. And there you have it, folks. That is just a taste of what southern Italy has to offer. Now, there are plenty more destinations, but this list should definitely keep you covered. That's it from me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. And I will definitely see you all on the next one. As always, be good, be kind, and be careful. Peace.